Howdy, folks, and welcome.
Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Rookie Reacts to RWBY. I was going to say to Rooster Teeth, which is true. I mean, she does react to Rooster Teeth only. But we're up to RWBY Volume 7, Chapter 4, Pomp and Circumstance. Michelle.
I dyed my hair.
You dyed your hair. Yes, you do that regularly. Last episode, we had the big battle. Everybody got their new outfits, the new weapons, and apparently RWBY did get a change to her weapon that we didn't notice, which is that she can make the scythe spin around and point a different direction. I don't think that's really a big deal.
There's new RWBY cosplay.
There's new RWBY cosplay. Yes, they have a scythe for cosplay available in the store.
And a brooch.
Okay, anyway. So they had the big battle. They talked a little bit about why they're being like Ozpin and hiding the truth from Ironwood, which I found refreshing. They left Oscar behind with the relic. So what do you think?
Ice cream truck.
We have an ice cream truck driving by.
I
can't wait for Blake. Did you enjoyed the Blake scenes?
Blake and Yang.
I can't.
Yang made Blake's cheek blush.
Barely, yeah, absolutely. And Blake's got that repaired sword with a yellow on it, which everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's a Bumblebee thing," which it might be. I don't know, but we'll find out. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Do you think anything like that will happen in this series? Do you think we'll find out anything like conclusively Bumblebee?
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, people who have been longtime Bumblebee fans are already like, it's conclusive. What are you talking about? I mean, like kissing, words, something, sleeping in the same bed, something conclusive for them.
Not you.
I don't know. We'll find out. This episode, you hope for Penny, of course. I'm going to guess you want Penny. You want people to die.
And Blake.
You got somebody to die last time. You got Forrest to die. You always predict somebody's going to die. And Forrest died last time. Somebody's going to die this time. Pomp and Circumstance. I'm thinking that has to do with... I think it has to do with Weiss and her family, right? Because her family's all prim and proper and they're like upper class. So
that's proper, not pomp.
I know, but Pomp and Circumstance is... Never mind. I think it's going to have to do with Weiss's family. I hope we meet her mother. Hope we meet her mother?
Watching these back, so double chin.
Do you hope we meet Weiss's mother?
Yes.
Okay. We don't know if that's a prediction, but here we go. I did.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to dance, you said. I'm not dancing, I'm just bouncing.
It's embarrassing. That's dancing. It's not dancing.
I know. That's why I said I'm not dancing. Blake!
Yes. He also had to wait a day for this again. So.
Yeah, it's Sunday. I was so tempted to say, screw it, I'm just going to watch it last night because you canceled on me. Canceled on me, and I was said to myself, oh, I should probably just watch it and then let it be like the old days where she reacts and I've already seen it. But I didn't do it.
Yeah, I'll just will.
I probably got too tired and fell asleep, but yeah, either way. I'm old, you know. Penny! We haven't met her yet. The female rebel leader, Robin Hill, or whatever her name is.
Robin Hood.
We haven't met her yet, so maybe this time?
Otter Pop's gonna be in this episode?
I would hope not. They've been in all 3 of the episodes so far, and if they are in this one, then I really have to question if this is still called RWBY or not, or something, because they're not being as focused on as they should be. Okay, this is way out of town. Is it the mines? Oh, this is the mines, right, where they fought, right? They're bringing trucks in to get the... And they're bringing Amity Coliseum. That's what that shadow is, right? Yep. Cool. With these people... These look like the trucks that the doctor brought in Genlock when he brought his stuff to the base.
Also looks like the new.
not anything at all like the new. Yep, that was the mine. Okay.
I'm the Otter Pops. What I tell
And
you?
the Otter Pops are in it again.
What'd I
Well, of
tell
course
you?
they are, because we're finishing up the mission. What the hell?
But you guys were incredible.
Oh my god.
Oh, the way you took down that Geist without needing to plan your tactics out, you just
Honestly,
knew exactly what to do.
Well,
He sounds like a very excited Jean now, but at least he
Weird.
sounds like Jean again.
So we can focus on our assets and leave our liabilities behind.
Some of us are all asset, zero liability. Huh? Yeah? Think I've got some liabilities, Elm?
Your brains, for one.
Oh. You did ask.
Yeah.
Look, no.
Yeah.
Hi! Do you need a new best friend? Our pair name can be...
Oh,
Dies.
she brought something in from Chibi. Or they brought something in from
Oh,
Chibi.
yeah. I want to have my friends back just like that.
Friends? This isn't the schoolyard, kid.
Thunder.
But I mean, when you go through so much with someone, it kind of changes things, doesn't it?
We get along well enough, sure. I count on them to keep me alive. They do the same. But that's a job. We don't confuse the two.
Hmm.
Speaking of the job, duty ever beckons. You all hang back a second.
What do you guys want to do when we get back to Atlas? Sightseeing? Oh, what should we visit
She's trying
first?
to make sure that they're still
How
friendly.
about our buds? Oh, come on, guys! This is a great time to go exploring. We haven't done that in so long.
Ruby, we just explored a whole continent on foot before flying to this one.
Well,
True.
yeah, but it was only the boring parts.
We almost died.
Hey, heads up.
Can I get the team leaders over here? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. You too, Crow. I need you on the ground, but be subtle. If people see too many huntsmen milling around, they'll get nervous. And Clover, don't take Marrow.
Just a little too eager.
New problems in Mantle?
More of the same, unfortunately. Someone in Mantle is taking out public leaders who speak out against Atlas. Specifically, people who speak out
They
against
recognize
me.
him.
It didn't look like a pattern at first, but this is the third murder of its kind in the last week.
Wait a minute. That's the guy that rode with us after we were arrested.
He died?
Your opposition in Mantle dropping dead isn't exactly a good look for you, huh?
I'm not really worried about my public image, but it is causing unrest. I think someone's trying to frame me, and by extension, Atlas. And it's working.
Well, if it wasn't for the embargo making everybody so mad, people probably wouldn't be so quick to blame you for everything else. Sir.
No, you're right. Things in Mantle have been hard to manage lately. I'm not blind to its issues. In fact, that's what I want to talk to you about. With the launch of this mobile communications tower and tensions down in Mantle, I think there's a lot of good your teams can do here. What? Already? Here? No, it's fine. Let him land. I'll deal with him myself.
Uh-oh. Oh.
More
Weiss's father.
Mantle problems?
Jacques. Gonna be Jacques.
No. This one's an Atlas problem.
Yep. That's the same kind of ship that Winter came in, remember? In Volume 3? Yep, She Does Company.
So let me get this straight, James. In addition to this nonsensical embargo of yours crippling my business, you've also decided you have the authority to commandeer private property? When the council hears about this, you will never—
Actually, I've already informed them. As this is now the site of a classified military operation, it didn't even require a vote.
Didn't require a vote.
You might want to brush up on council law before you lose this upcoming election, Jacques. Now, I've allowed you to land here once as a courtesy. The next time, it won't be a friendly reception.
Lately, you seem to forget who your friends really are. I'm going to get that council seat, James, and maybe then you'll— You roped my missing daughter into these schemes of yours, too? How long has she been back in Atlas? Did Winter know about this?
It was my decision to come here. Just like it was my decision to leave. Or have you forgotten all about that?
If you think I'm one to forget anything, girl, then you've misjudged the man your father is.
Believe me, I know exactly the kind of man you are.
How dare you speak to me that way? I have half a mind to—
Half a mind to what, Jacques?
You know, your mother was devastated when you left.
You never got to see her mother.
Didn't leave her room for days. You know how she gets when she's upset.
Let him get to you, Weiss. We do need to see her
I knew
mother.
one day you would overextend your reach. I didn't come here to beg for an abandoned mine. I came here to thank you for personally handing me the noose to hang you.
Aww.
You'll regret this. So these are the little friends you threw everything away for.
Not friends. Family.
Ruby's like, wait a minute. Dick.
Oh, we've known that. It's nothing new. And they all finally get to see how he is, because they've never met him before.
Oh, now you show up, Winter. You just missed Father.
I wouldn't say I missed.
Yes!
Congratulations.
Did we not start yet?
Apparently, we haven't.
Start what?
Uh-oh.
Salutations.
It goes without saying that this arena holds...
Did they graduate them? Is he graduating them?
To all of us. It's only fitting that we should be able to reconvene here, now, when the world needs to be brought together more.
Is he going to graduate them?
The road you traveled from our first
and give them their...
hasn't been easy. You fought for your school and your friends at Beacon.
Is he going to make them real hunters?
You fought for
huntresses in this case.
Innocent at Haven Academy and beyond. You
Sounds
face
like
down terrors people can't even fathom. That's not the behavior of students. It's the behavior.
Yep,
of
he is.
huntsmen and huntresses.
Figured this might happen.
Benny.
Wait. What is this?
You are being granted your huntsman licenses. Today.
I know this is coming a little ahead of schedule.
Especially for Ruby, she's only like 17. Oh, she didn't get one.
Something a little more
Did she?
Yeah.
ceremonious.
No, she didn't. She's not.
She's
oh,
on there.
Oh, okay.
All right. We're honored, General Ironwood.
She's like 2 years younger than the rest of them.
Please, with the threat of Salem still out there and tensions rising in our kingdom, I certainly could use more trustworthy fighters by my side. I should be so lucky to have all of you. It's okay. It's a big moment. And what better way than to celebrate here? When this tower is ready and communications are back up and running, we'll tell the world about Salem and face down whatever comes at us after that. Together.
And they're keeping everything from him.
That's just about all the pomp I have in me. If you'll excuse me, I have to get back to running this operation. Well then, enjoy the cake.
Awkward.
Yeah, he's not much for social stuff, as we saw from that.
Speech outros are improving, sir.
Your speech
After everything we've been through.
As
I
we
almost
saw in
forgot
the
this
dinner
is what I
party that
wanted
he was
in the
at.
first place.
When Beacon fell, I didn't
She's
think
been
this
wearing
would
a
even
jacket.
be possible.
The bomber jacket, yeah.
Almost feels trivial
Been wearing that
now.
jacket.
Jeez, guys, lighten up a little. Enjoy yourselves for a change. You've earned it.
Finally, someone said it. Let's kill some cake, huh? Because I can eat 2 slices before Ren even eats 1.
whole
Who says I
thing?
can't? Who says it, huh?
Nora, nobody is arguing with you about this.
Your girl.
Right. Oh, Ruby's sitting all by herself. Oh, she still has the knives, the swords. I didn't think she did.
Get her.
Big day
Make
for
out
you,
already.
huh, kiddo?
It's definitely a lot to take in.
Which part? The finally getting the Atlas part? Getting your license part? Or the not quite disclosing everything to Ironwood part? Or All of the
What
above.
happened to We Don't Lie, Ruby?
All of the above. I'm trying to do what I think is best, but I really can't tell if what's best is what's right. Or if I'm no different from Oz.
Ruby, Oz only trusted himself with the whole truth. You're trusting others, but you're making sure they prove themselves first. I think that's a pretty big difference.
I hope so. This says I'm a huntress now. But I don't feel like I know much more than I did at Beacon.
That feeling never goes away. Your mom, Summer, would be proud of you.
Her dad is.
Her last mission.
Oh.
Was that another Oz
We're
secret?
going to get some of the mission.
There were a lot of those back in our day. But this one was a Summer secret.
Oh.
When she didn't come back,
Still don't
Oz
think
can
she's
sing
dead.
just as in the dark as myself and your father.
You?
I don't think she's dead.
Who knows what he may have hidden from us over the years.
What do you think she would have done? If she learned the truth about Salem? That she can't be destroyed.
Pressed on, I think. Like you. She was always the best of us. Bit of a brat, though. But hey, I like brats.
He likes brats.
Hey, Ruby, come check this out.
Oh my gosh, is that a mission board? It's an app now? Can we ride a Megaliath? Stop an underground crime ring? Do I get to go undercover? Nice!
Hey, you guys smell that? Smells like fresh meat.
That's odd. I don't smell meat. Neither do I.
Jesus.
You know what? Never mind.
Let me get this straight. You've only been official for an hour now, and you're already looking for huntsman work?
To be fair, we've been official for a whole 57 minutes.
I'd like to remind you all that the real mission here is ensuring the successful launch of the communications tower. True, but we can also keep training and improving by helping where we can.
The enthusiasm of youths!
Well, it's hard to argue with that. Okay, let me show you how it works. Ooh, here's an important one. Who wants to volunteer? All right. We need someone to escort children to pre-primary school down in Mantle. There's not actually any danger, but the parents fret, and that attracts Grim. Perfect. Thanks. Juan, Jim?
Close enough, I guess. Wow, my first huntsman mission.
Next, a massive saber is loose in the Mantle sewers. We need 2 brave warriors to flush it out.
Hey, what? But why didn't I get a choice for that one?
All right, so we get Jacques. Are we going to get his wife? Wife's his mother.
Father, you...
Oh, just Shitley.
Have a visitor.
I told you I didn't want to be
Oh, so
disturbed.
it's mother.
Why did you let them in?
I didn't.
Oh.
He let himself in.
A spitting image of you, this lad, Jock. Creepily so, I might
I think they
add.
know each other.
He's definitely inherited your affect.
Arthur.
Yep.
Whitley, leave us. And shut the door.
They're going to conspire to take
I
down
said
Ironwood.
shut the door! You're supposed to be dead.
That is what I wanted people to think, you're right. However, I've heard things about you too, Jacques. Namely, that you have an ironwood problem.
That bastard is costing me more money every day with this embargo. I'd lay off every employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to get their damn votes for this council seat.
What if I said you could have your cake and eat it too?
That's going to end? It just doesn't seem like there's much in these episodes anymore. They go by so fast. I'm not saying there isn't much. I'm just saying they go by so fast. What do you think? What's your favorite part of this?
Blake. And Penny!
Blake and Penny.
And then they got their license.
They got their licenses. Was cool. Doc, even though I hate him, the fact that Weiss's family's been reintroduced to the storyline is pretty cool. We knew they had to at some point, right?
one day.
Yeah, their family. Ruby's initial reaction, as you said.
Oh shit!
When she was like, "Wait, we're not friends." Find it. Where, he comes down here and he's screaming at her. Down here. Why I'm being really quiet. Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's after this, isn't it? Yeah. There you go. These are your little friends. You threw everything away for her. Not friends. And like, huh? The other two are like, Blake and Yang are like, I'm going to kick your ass. But Blake is holding hands. Yeah, but Blake is supporting Weiss because remember, they have a big history too. Remember Volume 1, the end of Volume 1? Where Weiss was just still a stuck-up brat who hated Faunus because of everything they did to her family. Didn't hate them because of who they were. She hated them because she believed that they were responsible for all the grief that her family suffered through. Remember, she talked about people suffering in her family and stuff. And then, of course, Blake admitted she was White Fang. And remember the whole thing where she ran off and they had to search for her, and that's where they met Penny at the battle at the end and all that stuff. So they have a history. And they're bonding because Weiss is growing, and so is Blake, right? Not hating everybody who wasn't. Well, she never hated anybody who wasn't Faunus, but you know what I mean. She is becoming more warm to people who were former enemies, that sort of thing. And Weiss is definitely growing and realizing that Faunus are people too. Same thing. They have a history. That's why Blake is supporting her here. Unless you want to say, oh my God, checkmate. It's a ship. It's a real thing. It's confirmed. No. They're just holding hands for show support. Or Blake's holding her hand to show support. But it's cool. And Winter, like, I didn't miss it. Intentionally. She intentionally missed her father. She waited till he left to drive in. And then just congratulations. I thought it was just a cute anime thing, but maybe it's something Penny can actually project above her.
Salutation.
And then we'll get to, I kind of thought, I didn't say anything, but I kind of thought this might happen. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because the kids went into the academy, the older ones were 17 when they went in. It's supposed to be, I mean, I'm presuming maybe a 4-year deal, you know? Like most kind of universities are and that sort of thing. It's been probably now almost 2 years. I know that it was confirmed at one point it had been a year and that they'd all gone a year older. But I think it's probably close to 2 years now. So you'd imagine Yang, Weiss, and Blake are probably close to 19 now. Right? Ruby, therefore, when she went in at 15, is probably closer to 17 now. But anyway, regardless, they've been through so much. Right? They've done so much and been through so much that it just seems logical that somebody would recognize them, because it's like they can't go back to school. They can't go back to sitting in classes. It just doesn't make any sense, considering what they know, especially since what they know. So I'm sure Ironwood isn't doing it just because of what they've been through, just because they've proven themselves in the field, and just because of all this stuff. It's most likely because they know the secret, right? And he's like, okay, well, everybody who knows the secret, I want to, get out of the situation where they could potentially tell other students or anything like that and make them all official. So it's kind of cool. There's a lot of kind of crazy, wacky anime stuff in this episode, right? A lot of like Nora, especially. A lot of Nora, a lot of Penny, a little bit of Ruby being goofy. I'm glad her knives are back, her swords. This is what Pyrrha used to kill her. Well, because Pyrrha was being misled, but you know what I mean. And then, of course, oh crap, what's her name? On Coco's team?
Pig?
No, Katie. No, Coco's team. Katie's
I don't know what team.
Character? Katie, Bunny Girl? What's her name? The character's name?
Bunny Girl.
I can't remember her name. The one who had the box.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know the fucking name.
What's her name? Oh my God. How have I forgotten her name? I'm going to kill myself. Don't bother putting it in the comments, because after I finish recording this, I'm going to go refresh my mind. I'll probably remember before I'm even done. But anyway, that was one of the cool things. Everybody saw that when she was going through everybody's weapons, when she was in the Battle of Beacon, where she was fighting and creating the weapons and doing the fighting styles, and all of a sudden the backpack appeared and the knives came out. That was really cool. Anyway, it's just really cool that she still has the knives. I thought with her lasers and all that stuff that she might have just not had the knives this time, but she does, which is really cool. Now, that's her old arm, isn't it? Or, no, wait a minute, that's the new one. That's the Ember Silic arm. It is, but she's doing the old trick, the same trick she did with Nora. And Nora's laughing. I didn't even get the laugh part. Of course Nora's laughing, because it happened to her. And then the selfie. Oh, best friends.
Okay.
Or more.
Always more.
Uncle,
father,
niece,
daughter.
or father, daughter. So I'm actually honestly thinking that a lot of this stuff is very. I almost sound like the people who, and I got no problem with Bumblebee. If Bumblebee is real, I'm cool with that. But there are some people who are Bumblebee fanatics who any tiniest little thing, they were like, oh my god, Bumblebee. You know, they were like going nuts with it. I'm kind of like that with this whole Ruby Crow
Father-daughter thing.
Daughter-father thing. And so I'm seeing some things in here, and I'm like, you know, that in my brain are supporting my theory, but I guess we'll see. And yes, before you comment, I know that I think even Monty said no on Twitter. I know that, but come on, showrunners will not reveal big secrets. They'll outright lie to people if they've discovered a big secret or if they're trying to protect a big secret. I want to know more about Summer. I don't think she's dead. Do you think Summer's dead? This is once again that's mentioned that she went off on her own and never came back. Nobody's ever said they found her body. Nobody's ever said she died. They just presume she died. She's still alive somewhere. I know she is. And maybe that's when we get the reveal that Crow is her father.
I am your father.
I like what he said about this. Press on like you. Oh, yeah. Bit of a brat. Summer's a bit of a brat, but hey, I like brats. That's another thing that supports my crazy theory. It's like, oh yeah, he liked her. Anyway. So we didn't get, I don't think we got too much story development here. We know that the team has decided they're going to pick up some missions to help out in Mantle while they're, to get a little extra training so that they can get ready for the big battles that are to come and the big fight that's going to happen and helping everybody once. If Ironwood does reveal that Salem is real to everybody, of course, they're going to have to help fight off the panic and fight off the Grim, so they have to get ready for that. So we know that's going to happen. We got the little thing with Jock. I guess the story progressed a little bit with knowing that Watts is now working directly with Jock to overthrow Ironwood, which we kind of predicted would happen anyway. That just made sense, right? But not much with the team, other than the fact that they're now official huntresses and huntsmen. In the case of two of them huntsmen, two and the rest of them huntresses. I find it interesting that they differentiate huntsman and huntress. Why don't they just call them all huntsmen? Anyway, whatever. I know, but it's a generic term. It can be a generic term. It can be a generic term. Hunters. Why don't they just call them all hunters?
Not achievement hunter.
Okay. All right, so, Michelle, what are you looking forward to next episode?
Death!
Thank you for screaming into the mic.
Sorry. Death. Penny. Blake. And, what's her name?
I'm hoping we see Weiss's mother next episode. What's her name?
No, not her.
Describe.
Zwei.
I don't think we're going to see Zwei. He's back on an island way across the world. Unless her father mails him to her. But he doesn't, I don't think, knows that they're there yet. I think we're going to see Weiss's mother. I think next episode there's going to be more stuff around the Schnee household. And I hope that Weiss gets to meet her mother, since she said that her mother took it hard, that Weiss might go there to see her, sort of thing. And maybe the butler, maybe see him too next episode, maybe briefly. I think we might see a little bit of Jean and the other. Well, we didn't see who of the others actually got the gig to go underground and hunt the Grim. So maybe we'll see that next time. Of course, it's going to be Blake and Yang. Of course.
Wait, down there.
Because she can see underground in darkness.
Oh my god.
But maybe we'll see a little bit of that next episode. And I'm starting to wonder if this entire season is really going to be, this entire volume is really going to be just getting Mantle and Atlas, like, all the prep work. And next volume is going to be some sort of big battles with Salem's forces. Are we going to see Cinder and Neo?
Hope not.
Maybe we'll see Cinder and Neo next episode.
Fuck, bitch.
We can hope. Anyway, let us know in the comments below what we missed. I'm sure we did. I still can't remember her name. Velvet. I remember her name. Velvet. Aha. You don't need to comment about Velvet.
Not there.
Let us know what we missed. Let us know what you enjoyed and what you're looking forward to next episode. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Catch you next time.